So the season is over, kind of petered out, but we have a lot of positives to look at. So welcome in to the final episode of our first half season as manager of Austria Wien and or Austria Vienna, as English people would say. And we're going to recap how it went. As you can see, it kind of petered out, but we did do very well. So after the last episode, we went on a decent run. We beat Rapid Wien, we beat Sturm Graz, Lask. We did beat Salzburg, Rapid Wien again, and Altach. At that point, we were knocking on the door of chasing down Salzburg for a title challenge to end the season. But unfortunately, that didn't quite happen. I mean, instead, we just kind of collapsed. With defeat to Sturm Graz and Austria and Salzburg with a draw to Lask in the middle. So that did see us end up finishing. We finished in second place and we finished 5 points clear of Sturm Graz and 10 points clear of Rapid Wien in fourth. So very comfortably took this very weak side into second place in the league. Now, that second place in the league means that 10 people still oppose me. Weirdly, when the league finished, it was actually 15 and 7. It was 7 didn't have an opinion, 15 opposed me, but now it's 10 and 13. So some of them have decided, you know what, maybe this guy's not too bad. You know, every time I click on the screen, it's different. I think I'm going to make my own graphic for where we've been and how we did. So Svolga has now disappeared. But obviously, we finished second with Svolga. Then we went to Trenton and came second and won the Slovak Cup. Then we went into the top flight and finished third. We were fourth when we left. A bit upset that says fourth. Wish we were third when we left. And then we just finished second in the league and then second in the championship group with Austria Wien. So technically, in a full season, we've never finished below third. I mean, are we actually a good manager? We're developing. We are developing. I do plan over the winter to ask for a coaching license, get ourselves up to Continental C. We have a 60% win ratio after 158 games as a manager. That's not that bad. And you can see here we speak English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, Slovak fluent, German fluent, and Bulgarian basic. So obviously we didn't play in any cups, any cups. We did play in a league. Any cups competitions because they were already out when we came in. So let's have a look, see how the players did then. So top goal scorer for the season was Simon with 11 and 27. Now he is going to be leaving us in the summer. So we wish him well, goodbye, and get off my wage bill. Second highest was Fisher, who had 5 and 16. He's also going to be leaving us. Goodbye, get off my bill. In terms of assists, only one person got over 3. And that was Yamalevic something, who got 4. That's bad. That's bad. And that is something we obviously need to improve. Something we need to work on and something we need to get better at to actually get some assists. Now, in terms of the team, all of these players are leaving us in the summer. Now, also what you will see is, if I go wage-wise, quite a lot of them are our highest earners. Only one person, which is Plavetic in defence, who is sticking around in terms of our, 2, 4, 6, 8. In our 10 highest earners, only one of them sticking around. So we're going to get a massive chunk off our wage bill. And that means the free transfer market is going to be our best friend. Now, we are actually already spending 6 million in the summer. Pre-range transfers, I've got 5 transfers already planned. So I do think we are going to add to this squad. We're going to make it better, in my opinion, whilst cutting the wage bill and getting rid of some of our oldest players. You can see our oldest player is goalkeeper. He's going to be going. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Pretty much all of our older players are leaving. We are massively dropping the age of this team. Currently, the squad has an average age of 26. I am interested to see what that's going to drop to going into next season. Now, I did in the last episode discuss about signing Alex Williams and the fact that he came in on loan. We actually signed him on a transfer deal from Wrexham. I don't quite know why I forgot that, so I apologise for that quality bit of knowledge from me. In terms of the rest of the team, so our B team has dropped out of the playable leagues. Absolute disaster in terms of building up the whole club. Hopefully they come back into it, but I don't know the system in terms of how Football Manager generates who wins promotion. The dream is they come back. Now our under 18s do have a game left, but they are proper mid-table, so it's nothing really to get into. Under 19s don't play in any league at all, so not really anything to get into there either. Staff-wise, there's only one person, which is our under-19 manager, whose contract is running out. And the fact our under-19s don't play in a league means that I'm probably just going to let them leave, and we'll just save the money. So financially, our first half season, and we did make 5 million profit this year, which is fantastic. I'm not sure how much credit we can take, because most of that would have been from the European campaign early. Even though they went out, they would have got some money. In terms of income then, let's have a look, shall we? So, sponsorship was the highest income at 7.5 million. Players sold is 7.5 as well. Gate receipts are 3.3. B club income was 2.5 million. Merch are 1.4. Season tickets are 1. And then we have just under there at prize money was coming in 956. Then we have what here? Yeah, TV revenue at 841. And then we have the league, conference league, corporate income, etc. But yeah, not major income. So in terms of the expenditure, players' wages was the highest of 5.5. Now that obviously funded the B team as well. Quite a few of them players will be moving on because there's no reason to pay for them to stick around. Loans and repayments are 4.47. Transfer expenditure 2.2. Staff wages are 2. Tax are 1.2, and then B club expenditure 1 million. So the B club actually made 1.5 million. The wages, I think, does fall under this player's wages. I'm fairly sure. If we go to wages, summary of the wages divisions it belongs to. If relegated, okay. So currently spending 160, including youth grant income at 734. Players fines, committed spending. Yes, it looks like they do all just fall under because there's 56 players on this list. So yeah, that does fall under. Even though the B team expenditure was only 1 million, players' wages would fall under that. They would not fall under that. Come on, Paul, get your knowledge right. In terms of expenditure, then pretty much the whole of the B team's contracts are run out, and I don't think any of them have any quality at all. Except potentially this guy, but I think he was the guy who was being a bit of a prick, so we're going to let him go. So I think I'm just going to go to transfer. Can I set them off? I can't set them off. I can add them to the unwanted list though. Sell or release to all of them, which again is going to cut a massive amount. I mean, we've got two players here, 5.5k and 4k a week. Them two older players who I put down there to help. We definitely just let them all move on. So in terms of how the board thought my first few months went, they've decided to reset this. That's very annoying. So they are extremely concerned about my lack of support. Now I would say 90% of the people who don't like me are leaving in the summer. So hopefully going in next season we'll have a lot more support. And we'll actually be able to improve, build and develop this team. And hopefully turn them into something we like. Now, I do want to give a massive shout out to Alex, who did finish top goal scorer in the league for Trenton, but he hasn't actually scored a goal since we left. So I'm desperate to bring him. He's now 17. If I ask the agent, we're very keen. See, he doesn't have any interest to come yet still because he's only 17. We need him to turn 18. As soon as he turns 18, I honestly think I'll then be able to put in a bid and it'll get accepted and he will want to sign. It's just getting him over that age limit of 18. It is a very frustrating thing within Football Manager, and I do think players in these leagues would move to a club in the top 15 league like Austria Wien if the offer came in, even at the age of 17. But at the same time, I do like the fact they want to stay in their own nation to develop. So it's up in the air. It annoys me, but I can accept it. But it annoys me and I want to sign him. So I do want to make sure we do hold on to quite a bit of our money in the summer to make sure we can look at bringing him in and make sure that he comes with us on the journey. I mean, we're not going to have had him for pretty much a year when we do end up signing him, and yeah, it's going to be a miss. And I do see he's came off the bench 11 times now for them. The fact they are not starting him is shocking. Absolutely shocking. He finished top goal scorer in the league, man. In terms of where they finished 4th. So they did okay. Looks like they haven't qualified for Europe though, which is a bit upsetting. I would have expected them to have pushed on and got European football. But they did finish 4th, and that is a very big positive. And I have just realised I did that whole bit while talking on full screen. So I want to thank you for watching anyway. It does mean a lot. In the next episode, we'll preview the new season, look out transfers, etc. And hopefully, we can have a good season and maybe Champions League group stage. We can dream, right? We can dream.